the epsilon sequence, disengaging manipulation. Visualize the epsilon symbol in the color frequency of gold, 8th dimension, stationed at the pineal gland in the center of the brain. Inhale, then use the exhale breath to move the symbol down the central vertical current of the body to the area of the base of the spine in the center of the tailbone. This is where the dormant kundalini life force energies are stored. Breathe normally while visualizing the symbol inside the tailbone, and mentally repeat 3 times the words Epsilon, Phi Beta Phi. This is a tonal vibration mantra that translates into mathematical electrical instructions for the body scalar template. Use the next inhale breath to draw the epsilon symbol back up the central vertical current of the body to the 4th heart chakra. Exhale and breathe normally while visualizing the symbol inside of the 4th heart chakra. On the next exhale, repeat Epsilon Phi Beta Phi mentally while using the exhale breath to expand the image of the epsilon symbol out of the 4th heart chakra and into the bioenergetic field, as if the symbol now surrounds the entire body like an egg of energy. Inhale and repeat the mantra again.
Hello everyone, welcome to a special episode of our wonderful In Your Darkest Hour astrology. Today, of course, I feel like I start off with I didn't plan this. I really didn't plan this just because I did such a killer one yesterday. But today when I woke up, I felt extremely energetic and really was into my ideas and was just killing it with all kinds of songs and music. And I checked my astrology and it said at 5:32 I had a Jupiter trine to my Uranus. So Jupiter, as you remember, I said was at 24 degrees in that Cancer sign. Well, it's backed up now touching my Uranus. So yesterday it was because Mercury was coming over both places. Well, Mercury's come and gone, and these two still have a relationship at a second party, and it's happening. So before that special moment leaves, well, I did miss it at 5:32, but I didn't miss it completely because I got to enjoy so many other things. But here's the last part, and I'm starting at that 11:11 time. So far, everything I did to begin this whole thing had such a great message from Epsilon of modulation. Basically, it's an amazing message. It's this. It says to gather your energies and go within to regenerate. Let your actions match your inner rhythms rather than trying to force yourself to keep pace with external ones. Commit to your own natural timing and pace. As you ground and connect to your center, you will realize your spiritual power to be at cause in any situation of concern. You have such a goddess and light within you. Let go of shaming or blaming. Embrace the spiritual beauty within. It goes along with so many of the cards that came out at random today. When your positivity is put into the world, it will find its way back to you. Enter the chamber of healing in the divine chamber of Lady Isis. That's high and big. also this angel of radiance who was saying to raise your standards and leave behind a less than. And everything here is talking about how you go from here to here. And that's exactly where it wants you. And all of it is in the same place. Like, say, for instance, the idea of like going forward. But it is the positive situation that's taking you into this chamber, that's getting you into this transformation. And here you are, radiating that wonderful thought, and wherever we are. And that Jupiter trine Uranus is a kind of thing that really doesn't happen. There are two really big outer planets that are making huge changes on a very subtle level, like at the epsilon level. As of right now, we're radiating at this epsilon vibration right now. And this is where it is that we are connecting from the spine. We're connecting with the kundalini, which is really this wonderful little squiggly thing that's going around those gemstones there. That's the movement of the kundalini. And so you can see like all of it is to really bring out the best radiance, and it really wants you to remove anything or anyone that's really in the way of that. I'm gonna go into reading about the entering the chamber part, and it says a gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectation or preconceived notions, and allow the healing from Lady Isis, Mistress of Magic, to help you find the best solution for any situation does not appear to be as it should be. Take your time and create space into which her magical and energy can flow now. Expect your miracle. How about that? Miracle busting, manifesting meditation. You know, I'm just as surprised as you, because we're heading into this healing here. We're going to become this radiant being here because we're brave enough to go through. We're brave enough to sacrifice and allow this healing to just come upon our lives. It says this oracle comes to you as a messenger. Prepare for great changes because they are on their way now. When the divine Lady Isis offers you a healing gift of magic, it's something to accept as a gift of unconditional love with open arms. It is offered without agenda, with only intent of being for your highest good and spiritual growth. It will not be necessary to look or feel like you expected, but you will realize that in the unfoldment of the process or circumstance that it was a spiritual healing gift from the divine, even though you may not have immediately recognized it as such a time. See how you can pass this moment. This is me capturing that this healing is happening as we are speaking, as I'm really decided to just really go along with the fact that this was not a planned thing, but
healing blossoms, and it shows. I thank Lady Isis for her love and light, her healing gift through spiritual light. Bring me now to the light of this day, and healing blossoms without delay.
should. Here I am just reaping like the harvest just right here. I didn't even do the cards and the message of like how it goes, because this really is the big message just right here. And I'm not gonna keep this going because I'm a little hungry, but
over the next 24 hours or beyond, infusing your light, your love, your teachings, and any messages you would like to share with us in this transmission. Thank you, and so it is. Let's take a deep breath in. Breathing in fully as Archaea Radiant really does step into your energy field, into your space. And then opening your eyes. It just becomes even more light. And of course, because this is the angel of illumination, and yeah, she's got this ripped, say, 1920s dress on. This was a really strong image that she shared when channeling these images for the card deck, for the book. And like the 1920s, that was such an expansive time. You know, there were so many political advances, including women received the right to vote. And Archaea Radiant comes forward with this unapologetic sense of equality. Like, of course women should vote. Of course women should be seen and heard, and everybody else for that matter, because we're all sovereign beings. We deserve to take up space. You deserve to take up space, to be seen, to be heard, to shine. And anything that is in opposition to that, whether it's self-limitations or anything around you, now is the time to say yes to Archaea Radiant, to working with her and start just dissolving that. You know, she's a big angel that says, do not waste one more moment thinking that you're less than. She is the angel that helps us just transform that negative self-talk, to transform victimhood, to really build us up, seeing that we can be our own validation. And here she has in her card, raise your standards, raise your standards. So I hope you can feel that energy from her. She's got this beautiful light. Let's just have a look, blow up the image.
We have everything going. It's amazing how, like, when you don't have to miss something, you don't have to miss something, and you're right on time doing your thing, it comes. And so I was so happy I was here today. Well, I'm gonna go, let's talk about, no, I talked about the astrology. Yeah. You know, this is a time catch. Reason why I do this is to know what really goes on. Of course, whenever you find this, it'll be good for you, but it's good to have this time catch on what it really, really means, because it means you could tap into this wonderful portal, because I was able to capture that for you. And that's the amazing part. You know, this is like a step close to like holographic situations. These wonderful little replicas of time here are like little holographic things for the future. So this is just like a take this seriously, because these are the basis of that. You know, if there were cassettes and digital and now you have wireless, this might be a cassette era here for digital healing. Okay, thank you. All right, let's go into the first card here. I'm so excited. Wow, the sun. The most positive card in the whole entire deck about anything, about any situation. Here it is. It's the sun. Good things. No matter how the volcano has erupted, no matter if Sodom and Gomorrah has come into your life. I had a revelation about Sodom and Gomorrah the other day. It had nothing to do, I mean, of course it was immorality. But it was immorality to the point where people who negated the actual like universal law principles, where they didn't have any more respect for the things and just everything was everything. And that's not true. You know, we have to govern ourselves in a kind of sanctity. And of course, that's probably a moral issue for them. But the truth is that when we decide that we're going to put aside all of the regular energies and the universal law, and we try to manipulate them to be what they want to, simply for a act of boredom, of pleasure, and we're defaming certain things and certain people. In other words, like you know, a forced situation that's not right causes different kinds of energies, not just for the person who has to have it, but anybody in that room, because it is not a natural thing. And those things causes a death and an atrophy to the energy of really the person who really had to be the person to switch into, or the thing that had to switch into a natural aspect of itself. The whole point here is things are to be natural as they need to be natural as to themselves. And so when we're not doing that, we're not in accordance with the universal law plan of how things go. in the space of things. And that's the best I can say about that, is that we have to adopt the live and let live situation for people and for ourselves. Sorry for the preaching, but it is Sunday. Where do we come from here? We came from the Empress. Holy wow. You know? This is all about this. This is all about the fullness of self. Where are we here? And we're still in patience here. As this transition to our highest self, our best self, we have to be able to transmute and to change and to use all of our stories so this way we can. And what do we end here with? Wow. Holy crap. Destiny ends this whole entire transit here. What happened before then? Oh my gosh. What? We had a commitment? Oh wow, the Hierophant here with wishes here, with truth, and the end of a conflict. This conflict led to a truth, an eternal truth, and then the fulfillment of wishes came, and then a commitment came, and destiny came into play so far. Wow, the Oracle is saying a whole amazing story. Wow. How? I was not expecting any of that stuff. But I'll take it. It was definitely worth doing this reading today. Where did we come from here? We came from unconditional love. This Queen of Cups here has become such a wise person. But the Empress here has to have that wisdom. As you can see, it's really her unconditional love that was the last thing that really brought her into a fullness of herself. And what do we have here? A Seven of Scrolls. We see how that an unconventional thing appears here in the Seven of Swords here to change this destiny, to bring it across. And what do we have? The sun touching the sun. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, can we ever say ever the sun touches the sun twice in a reading? I mean, how good does that mean? It says so much that we're in the right place at the right time. Where are we with the Knight here? the Knight of Cups, you know, dreaming. Our dreams are still alive here. And now we see the same transmutation here in this Five of Cups here, of really internalizing everything that's gone on in our lives and making the best story going forward here, because the sun is out. The sun's already making connections. Wow. Well, let's see what the sun is being glorified about. Wow. The lovers and the good kind, because all you can see is this wonderful spiritual part here. Wow, the sun is happy because this unconventional thing that came from the past and connected to this Empress has brought about some lovers. Wow, what else? And here we have Six of Pentacles. The giving and the taking, the sharing, the consideration, the abundance between two people is a Six of Pentacles. So this is what happens here. What do we see over here? And look, we have the Five of Cups again. Yeah, so if it's something from the past here and it has been something that has been walked away from, because you see these two cups, that this is being reconsidered now. This is why we have the sun here with this tear, because this whole lover situation happened only because time had passed by. He was much younger then. Here he is today. Wow. Let's find out. Let's find out what we've been patient about here. That the maturing of this young knight here into this King of Wands. And that's what has happened here. we've become the one to control the fire and the magic in our life and to make it burn forever. That's an infinity sign here he's doing. What do we have here? Page of Pentacles. As I said, yeah, looking back at how long it has taken this person to go from a Page of Pentacles to the King of Wands, you know, and finding that key that has brought him to this place today. What do we have at the end here? We have the Hangman, and we have the thinking over during this time of doing our little back and forth here, our thinking over here, more thinking over here. How does this end here in the top here? You can see that there's a Queen of Arrows who is ready to talk. A Queen of Arrows is ready to talk. Why? Because this Hermit has come back now finally. He is done from his contemplation. What happens here in the end here? We have a Page of Wands. So you see this little fire is on its way to begin. This lady has 2 sticks of fire and she's walking to collect this fire, to bring this fire over here and this King of Wands here. So you can see it's all moving. And yeah, it's a slow one. It's still in transmutation. It's still in thinking over. But definitely, destiny is on its way. And that is our reading today. You know, if you really want to know how this works and it's serious, look, what do you have here? You have the Queen of Cups, the Lovers, the King of Wands, and the Hangman. The Queen of Cups and the King of Wands are our lovers in this card here. And over here is a discussion of the give and take, and has to think over here. There could definitely be a love miracle on the way, but definitely healing is here for us to stay. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy this. Bye.
Over the next 24 hours or beyond, infusing your light, your love, your teachings, and any messages you would like to share with us in this transmission. Thank you, and so it is. Let's take a deep breath in. Breathing in fully as Archaea Radiant really does step into your energy field, into your space. And then opening your eyes. It just becomes even more light. And of course, because this is the Angel of Illumination, and she's got this Ritzy 1920s dress.
Healing blossoms, and it shows. I thank Lady Isis for her love and light, her healing gift through spiritual night. Bring me now to the light of this day, and healing blossoms